Hi everyone, so in this video I will be showing you my BPAL oil collection, or Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab perfume oils. So I am going to go through each of the bottles that I own, and there are a lot of them. So in this video I'm not going to be reading through the exact notes in each perfume, but you can find these out directly from the website or through the BPAL forum as well. Quite a few of them are going to be discontinued. They were limited editions and a lot of them are quite old. I find that with the BPAL oils, in a lot of the cases, some of the really old ones actually, they get better with time. Sometimes people like them fresh, other times people like them aged. There's a few like snake oil, for example. The older it is, sometimes the better it smells, but other people prefer the fresh new bottles of them as well. Some of them, they are still available, so you can check them out on the website. Like I said, there's a lot of them you'll find that they were limited editions. Occasionally they do bring back some of the limited editions, but sometimes they are slightly different or a different variant of them. I was thinking about doing an ASMR video as well with the BPAL oils and going through the name of the bottle and reading out what the notes are. That way it's a little bit longer of a video. It's probably going to take a while just to read through the bottle names of each and to show you the bottles. So with an ASMR video they tend to be a little bit longer and just a softly spoken video where I can go over the notes, but I will need to prepare for that one because there are a lot that I'll need to write down what they are because I don't know off the top of my head. But let's get started. I'll share with you what I have. Also, in preparing for this video, it's kind of reignited my passion for some of the BPAL oils, and I've kind of got some tabs open on my phone about ones that I would be liking to try soon, but it's a little bit difficult to get them internationally. It's a bit more expensive, obviously, with the conversion rate and shipping and stuff like that. So maybe not in the near future, but maybe soon. I do want to put some aside some money and budget to maybe get a couple more new ones. That way I can share my thoughts with some newer scents that are still available as well. Let's get into it. So I don't know how to pronounce all of these, and I apologize because even to start with, the first one, I'm probably going to butcher the name, but the first one is from the Carnival Diabolic range, and it is the Agrat Bat Malat, I think. We'll see. That is the particular bottle art there for this one. That's what I like about these as well. A lot of them have very pretty bottle images, and so that's always nice to get something that looks quite pretty. That one I actually purchased in 2008, so a really long time ago. This one's older. This is from 2007, but it smells amazing. This is the Beaver Moon. It's really foody and just lovely. And this is in a 2008 edition. This is Beaver Versary. It's just sort of cakey and really foody and sweet, but I like that. The next one was from the Monster Bait collection. I purchased this in 2007 as well. It's called Bigger Critter. And I actually really like a lot from the Monster Bait collection. I've got a few of them, but they're incredibly hard to find now. Next is Black Lace. It was a 13th anniversary scent. This is from 2007. That's it there. The next is also from Monster Bait, and it's Bloody Mary, and I think there's another one called Closet coming up, but this is probably one of my favourite ones, along with Closet from the Monster Bait collection. The next is Boom Slang. It's from their Carnival Diabolic, the Snake Pit section. This is still available. It gets quite dark and intense over time. This bottle is from 2008. That's it there. I do like quite a lot from the Snake Pit range, which is still on the website, and Boom Slang is probably one of my favourite BPAL oils ever. I do have quite a few backups just in case, because for a while it was really difficult and they weren't selling the Carnival Diabolic range. So I bought a few. The next one is from, I think it's from their original line, so their standard line, not a limited edition range. It's called Brown Jenkin, and it just has a more plain label on the bottom, or the bottle, I should say. Next is Bones Trombone. This one was from a Monster Bait collection, but from 2011, and this is probably one of my newer bottles. I haven't made a purchase from BPAL for 10 years, but they are still fine and they still smell amazing. Like I said, that's the beauty about the perfume oils. The next one is Butter Rum Cookie. And that one's quite a dark label on that. Occasionally they would do weird kind of testing runs where they just give it a name. It's called Chaos Theory, and this is the O series. So it's essentially, you don't know what you're going to get, you just buy a random one and it has a number on it. It's in Roman numerals. This one was LXXX1 or 81, and you really don't know what it's going to be. So you can get it, and on the forum, that was part of the joy about doing it. On the forums, you would see who had similar numbers to you, and from what I understand is it would kind of just be the base, which in this case is O, and that would add things to it. So you would see people around your number, it might smell more lemony or something else is added, and it's like, oh, that smells more flowery or incensey, and you can kind of guess what yours is going to smell like before you open the bottle. Based on other people's numbers, but it was always kind of fun. It's hit and miss though, you might not end up liking it, but yeah, that's part of the experience. The next one is the one that I was talking about earlier. It's Monster Bait Closet, and I think this is one of the more popular scents from that particular collection, and I really love it as well. Following that is Creepy. It was a Halloween from 2006. Next is Dark Choc Cherry. I think it was Valentine's. Yeah, this is from Valentine's Day 2009. Yeah, they're in alphabetical order. I just prefer to store them that way. Next is Dark Chocolate and Pepper Caramel? Pepper Smoked Caramel. Again from the Valentine's Day 2009 collection. Next is Day of the Skulls. Generally what you'll find is that a lot of the bottles that have more intricate art, some of them more limited edition, not all the time though, some of them are still available, but just generally the plainer the label, like the Brown Jenkin, the more chance it is of being part of the regular or normal line. But they still do get discontinued occasionally, some of the standard ones. Next is another one from the Snake Pit. It's called Death Adder. Then this is an older one. It's from 2005. It's probably one of the oldest ones that I have in here. It's called Devil's Night. You can see the bottle is actually different compared to the others. It's a blue bottle. It's not quite as dark as the rest. This one is Diary of a Love-Struck Teenage Cannibal. Then next is Eggnog. I think it's one of the Yule collections. So this is the thing, I guess, when you start collecting BPAL oils, they come up with so many different collections, and some of them are quite hard to understand what they're going to smell like just from reading the notes. So I would strongly suggest that anybody who's thinking about purchasing BPAL oils, pop onto the forums. They've got a list of the scents that they have, and people write down detailed reviews and descriptions of what they think about the scent. So that's very, very helpful, particularly because you're not able to really try them or smell them. They do, since purchasing my last lot, I've noticed that going onto the website, you can actually buy what's called imps or vials. They're actually these, it's what these are in here. So the smaller versions of them, which I think is incredibly helpful, particularly if you're not quite sure if you're going to like something. So that's, I don't know if it's available in all of them, but I've noticed in a lot more of them you can get the imp sizes. The next one I have is El Dia de Reyes. Next is, I think, Enraged Orangutan Musk. This again is one of the older ones from 2006. Freak Show is next. Following that we have Faith. So this is actually a pair. It's Hope and Faith. They come together. I like both of them. I used to like Faith more, so I found somebody else selling a bottle of that, so I've actually got two of this one. And I still really, really enjoy it. I wore it to bed the other night and it was just so beautiful. It's such a nice scent, but this is the Faith side of the two bottles. Next is Guilt. Following that is another one of the Snake Pits. It's called Green Tree Viper. And then we have Gingerbread Poppet. I didn't like this one as much as I thought I would because I love gingerbread, but it's still nice. It's just not what I thought. Next we have Gwyneth, which is from the Carnival Diabolic range, and I think you can still get it. I absolutely love this scent. Again, with Boomslang, this is probably one of my most worn BPAL oils. It's like a rosy kind of scent. It's floral, it's just really lovely, like a jammy rose kind of a scent. I know I wasn't going to describe it, but this one, it stands out to me, so I really like it. That's called Gwyneth. Haunted Palace. The Haunted Palace. And after that is Hope. So this is the Siamese twin pair. This is the other one, so it's Hope and Faith. And that's Hope. Next we have Huesos de Santo. Followed by Jacob's Ladder. Occasionally they'll bring out month scents. This is from July. It's like a Friday the 13th or something along those lines. This is July from 2007. So they won't smell necessarily the same if they do bring out another one called July. Next we have Katrina Van Tassel. This is from Halloween. I really, really like this one as well. It reminds me of a body salt, like a sugar salt scrub from Daintree that was like, I think it was Desert Plum. It's really, really lovely, but this one I don't think you can get anymore, so I use it sparingly. It's just such a beautiful scent. That's Katrina Van Tassel. Next is Knockout Drops. Then Krampus. Then we have Lady Lilith. Lady Una. Lick It Like You Mean It. So these are probably not in order, But Lick It was one of their, I think it's a Christmas scent where they brought out different variations of it each year. So this is Lick It Like You Mean It. It's a candy cane-esque type scent, pepperminty. The next one is Lick It One More Time. Lick It Again. And then the original, this is from 2005. This is Lick It. So again, the older blue bottle. Next is Lilith Victoria. Then we have Midway Resurrected. So occasionally some of the popular scents that had been discontinued, they will reintroduce it or make a different version and do it, like Beaverversary, for example. Midnight Kiss. Milk Chocolate and Buttercream. This is from that Valentine's Day collection. Same as the dark chocolates. We've got Milk Moon. This one is MME. This one's part of the Carnival Diabolik Misfortune Teller. That one I think you can still get though. This one is, what is it, MLLE? Lilith Fortune Teller. This one's the Oblation. The next one, now this one is my favourite of all time. The older it is, the better it smells, I think, for this particular one. I every time I wear this, I go back to my holiday in New Zealand in 2007 because I wore it all of that holiday and it just reminds me of that. This is Obatala. It's a coconutty scent. I have multiple bottles of this. I've actually put aside the bottle that I was wearing in New Zealand because the fresher bottles I don't think smell as nice. They're still beautiful, but I prefer it when it's a little bit older for Obatala. But yeah, if you like coconutty scents, this is sort of like a tropical coconut. It's just, it makes me happy. The scent just makes me really happy. This and Angel Innocent is what I wore when I was in New Zealand. And it's just wonderful. It's beautiful. It's definitely, it's my favourite BPAL oil. I'm just saying it. I love it so much. And if I do put in another order, I will be buying a couple more bottles of this because there's nothing like it. It's just wonderful. It's tropical and coconutty, but like a black coconutty or like the flesh of the coconut, slightly milky. It's just beautiful. So if you really like coconut, try that. Definitely try that. Perilous Parlour is next. Peacock Queen. Prospero. Pumpkin Queen. Follows that. Then we've got Pumpkin Number 1. So occasionally they'll bring out a series and I don't necessarily buy all of them, I just buy the ones that I think I'm going to like. Pumpkin Number 2. Pumpkin Number 3. And I think they're from different years as well. It's like a Halloween thing. And Pumpkin Number 5. So they were from 2008 and 2007. Punky Night is Halloween 2006, I think. Yes. Red Lantern. Then a Red Lantern from 2008. That one was from 2007. Rose Cross. Scorpio. from 2007. And now this is a series which I enjoy the scent of. It's like really musky. It's called Smut. This is from 2006. And then the 2007 version. It's slightly different, but I like them all. And then one from 2008 as well. Next we've got Snake Charmer. This is Snake Charmer Resurrected, so it's not the original Snake Charmer, but it's from 2008 though, so it still has aged. A lot of the time the scents that have snake oil in them, quite a few people find them better when they're aged. It's just really deep and thick smelling. It's hard to describe, but I will give it a go one day and let you know. But that's Snake Charmer Resurrected. The next is Snake Oil. I don't know exactly when I bought this snake oil because I didn't put a label on the top. Like most of the time I'll put a label on it and write down when I bought it. But I'm pretty sure I picked this up in one of my last orders because I hadn't actually had the original snake oil before then. So it's at least 2011, but it might be a little bit before that. But I can go through my previous orders history and see. But yeah, so I'd say if I couldn't remember, it's 2011 because a lot of the last ones that I have that don't have labels are from 2011. So that's my guess. So it's still 10 years old, but it just smells so good. It's so nice. But yeah. Next is Stinky. Sticky Pillowcase. Sugar Cookie. Sugar Moon. Sugar Skull. That one I don't have much left in that one at all, but that's Sugar Skull. Another Sugar Skull. So that one's from 2006. This one's from 2007. Sugar Skull 2008. I obviously like the scents. I like a lot of the sweet foody scents. Next one is Tabula Smaragdina. I can't pronounce it. But that's it there. Again, this one doesn't have a label, but I think that would have been from 2011 as well. Theodosius. Tiki King. This one I'm pretty sure had either black coconut or coconut husk or something. I like their coconut scents. This is Monster Bait Tokyo Stomp. Monster Bait Underbed. There was, I think, Monster Bait Underpants, which I think is the most popular one, and it's really difficult to find, but that's Underbed. Two more is Valentine's Day White Chocolate and Marshmallow and Coconut. Some of their chocolate scents I wasn't as impressed with, but that's the thing. Ooh, it smells good now though. After they've aged for a while, it's sort of like a surprise in that you'll open it up and something that you might not have been that fond of, say, a year ago. Now it smells different and beautiful. This one smells like red velvet cake, which is interesting. And Woolrick the Wolfman, which you can still get. I do have a lot of backups as well. So just to read through some of them that I've got multiples of. I've got Obertala. I do have some from 2011. So that was when I did one of my last orders. and I bought some backups in June 2011. I've also got the original Obertala from 2006 to 2007 where I purchased it, but that one I got from eBay from a different seller because I really liked the original 2007 version. So this is the one that I picked up, and it's got like a really tiny amount left in it, but this is the first one that I had, and I bought it in July of 2007. It just smells so different. It's like almost pineapple-y, but so good. It's like the shea and the flesh of the coconut. This one is meant to be from the same time. And it smells very similar. But the newer ones from 2011 do smell slightly different, but now they're that old, they've developed that really lovely, rich scent. So I keep backups. So I've got two fresher backups, and then the originals, which I'm going to keep this one because that's my very first. That was one of my first BPAL oils, and I still love it. It's my favourite. I've got a few of the backups of the Beaverversary, a few of the Boom Slang. I do have a couple of the Katrina Van Tassel because when I got the first one, I loved it so much and I knew it would be discontinued, and so I bought some. I still use it sparingly though. I've got Hexenchant, which I don't know why it's in my backup bottles. Because I don't think I had that in my mains here. So I'm just having a quick look here. And I don't. So either I wasn't sure about this one or I put it in my backups. So it's very green. Almost like pine-like. But I might have to put that back into my collection because that's not meant to be there. Beaver Moon, I've got Tokyo Stomp backup. Another one, this one actually as well, I might have gotten mixed up. So this is Azir Raphael. Occasionally, again, yeah, I'll pull them out and put them aside because I wasn't a big fan, but it smells different over time. This one smells quite like almost like cucumber for some reason, but I'll pop that one back in with the rest because that shouldn't be there. Then I've got Monster Bake Closet, a full bottle of that backup. I love that one, that's really nice. The Obertala as well. Got another bottle of Faith. I've got another gingerbread poppet, but I wasn't a huge fan of that one. A couple of the Snake Charmers, some of the Lickets, another one of the Boom Slang, the Huesos de Santo. I actually really enjoy that one as a foodie type of scent. It's sort of like vanilla cookie, orange creamsicle kind of a scent. Really sweet, sickly sweet, but occasionally I'll wear it to bed. But I really like that. I've got a few of the backups. Sticky Pillowcase, Gwyneth, Warwick the Wolfman, and Death Adder as well. So that is everything that I have so far. But I have logged on, had a look, and I've got a few tabs open, like I said, on my phone, just of things that I am interested in. If I was to put through an order, I think I would buy a fresh bottle of Gwyneth just to see how it is. Obertala for sure. I would also look into the Snake Pit and maybe get some of the snakes that I missed out on before. Another Boom Slang because Old Faithful, like I love them. And then just see what else has come out between now and then. And you can search by notes on the website too, which is helpful. You can just type in, if you like cherry, you can type in cherry. You can type in coconut, whatever you want. Type it in and it will come up with some search results as well. But that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've got any questions about any of the scents in particular, let me know down below. and I'll see if I can answer the questions, even if it's one particular scent that you're not quite sure on and you want my feedback. Do let me know. If there's a couple of them I can group them together, I might do a video on those. But I do intend on doing an ASMR video where I walk you through the notes. So yeah, I might do the ASMR video, but I might have to split it up into 2 separate sections just because there are quite a lot. But either way, I do intend on doing that video. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you're having a fantastic evening, afternoon, or morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.